So what if this is how people was, and it was like this girl combination thing, and she can look like this at a certain time because she develop and grow. Right. I'm just saying, what if it? I'm not saying, it's no way by energy a man could want to be, you know what I'm saying? Anything unmasculine, he's locked in energy. And it's all man, you know what I'm saying? And a man will tell you that. There's no way, he can't feel like that. He can't. There's no way. It's not real. So going back creatively, if that's how life was, which I get on some, well, it'll be some other way. I'm not even putting it on like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not putting it on all personal. I'm just looking at life in an intellectual way. I mean, what if that was for a subliminal look? What if that was how it was some type of deityism and it was just like that in a whole different expression of a soul system and it was just getting down and just down gritty and like it. But I'm saying, could she like create herself where she could look like this because she developed that far. I mean, that's a conceptual thought, though. If life was all photogenic and materialistic, and it was a concept, right? Well, whoa, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Because that's like the creative power for life to exist the way it'll be. You know what I'm saying? But on a manual scheme. But don't get me wrong. I'm saying you got just the same way as that little thought creep up, man, and it do. No matter how real you keep it, as sure as you're not on anything as a man, it creep up. It creeps around. Once you get in, I don't know if it's all too exciting getting into some clitoris or what, right? You know what I'm saying? It get there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it get there intellectually outside of something called a morphodite. It get there, and the proper thought of intellectual creativity, which could be, what if life was like that in some type of deityism? I mean, I'm saying how you probably wouldn't associate yourself as a man in that proper respect, cause I mean. I ain't gonna touch on it too hard, but if it was like that and that's just how it was, wow, what a concept, right? So even if she could make like, if only reproductively she had to have, you know what I'm saying, a sibling, she had to have a baby. It was a time she only could make herself in this form because of the way she developed, and they all dealt with it, and it got that way, and that's how it was. They had chambers, they had little energy chambers, and they equated in when they got like that. But how they felt, and why were they like that, and it was thought, and what in the world made them think of that? Yeah, well, what in the world makes that a thought? I don't know. I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone like that right there, like, okay. But on a serious note though, that'll be something. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? Man, what? What if you was doomed? I mean, and there's nothing you could do. You could keep it man as you like, and man, I am a man. But no matter how much you kept it man, what if it got that hot one day in temperature and you had no choice, and a guy had no choice but to express like a guy, quote unquote, because I mean it was a conceptual thought, and life, what if it was transisted life, because it's only what a man can think of sometimes, right? Well, so what do you say? Oh man, I don't never want to get out like that. I don't want to do it. Yeah, he don't want to do it though. You know what I'm saying? But see, right, because this isn't even how he's thinking about it. Wanting to do it, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But, you wouldn't want him to get caught up somewhere in between. Man, he was simply who he was. You know what I'm saying? He feel like, oh, I'm the man first. And for a thought like that, you know what I'm saying? You only be that man first? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm getting out of it right here. So I sort of touched on everything I wanted to touch on with you all. And I'm saying we should legislate the real things here. If this is a mythical expression of a solar system, then we should legislate the reality of human health and off in executive category, or in executive reality. human health. If we can't do things we can't do human wise and health, then we shouldn't be masqueraded to doing. We shouldn't be tampered with or lied to about it. Historical facts, religious facts, education, authoritative facts, because you have these, you have it, you have like maybe authoritative wise, judicially wise, or judicial wise. If we're locking people up because in a certain amount of time it's supposed to be from a health aspect and the mind to develop, and they won't have the urge to do these wrong things. I mean, it makes no sense to lock them up all that time, especially in a two-man cell, and you're supposed to want things to go right. I mean, they're already like having medical interest, so it's like maybe they can get an energy treatment and then just go and sign a paper, and it'll be an ordinance to keep the world up socially, well, to keep the world up in health aspect more so than locking them up. It's not that I'm being sensitive about, not that I'm being cardinally sensitive about it to say that and thought democratically thinking, but it's just, it don't make sense. It makes more sense to just give him the energy treatment, and now you know what he won't do it, and he's just out there and he won't do it just like you thought he won't do it. Especially if these little antennas can keep up with the proper energy that'll let us know he won't do it. So it makes no sense to lock the man up and him to go through a whole obstacle for no reason. But that's the mythical expression of authority or judicial reality that we're living in. Just like you'd have a mythical expression of a doctor to tell you you can be unhealthy and there's nothing you can do about it sometimes. But the fact you really can't. That's what I'm saying. It's a time democratically we should change it as the only people here, and it's not the truth at the same time, and we know it. With that, we know it continuity with all those things, man. Why couldn't we legislate it and just change it? Because I mean, we're only suffering ourselves for no reason. I'm not being spiteful, it just makes no sense. If we don't have to live some lie or appear to live some lie, well then let's don't. And life would be a more beautiful place. It would be more in one with its beautiful expression of the reality that it is. That's all I'm saying. So on that note, I have to go. I'm getting out of here. Oh, check me out on citybaby.com/BRIC space Chicago. Check out all my material on youtube.com/BRIC no space CHICHO. That's the boy Bric Chicago. I am a Chi-Town celebrity shout out artist. You can hear my name mentioned on huge songs from artists like Beyonce Knowles, Rihanna, pop groups like The Wanted, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Maroon 5, Adam Levine, Christina Aguilera, David Banner, T.I., Travis Porter, all my people, Famous Dexter, Mary J. Blige, Raekwon from the Wu-Tang, which is huge love. The list goes on. Enough respect. All the people that show me love, that is tremendous love, and I can only get that back. Enough respect. Holla at your boy. Support my music. I will support yours. Everybody, peace, oneness.